If you look at this painting and think a small devotional picture, you are missing the crucial point. Here the background is not color, it is black stone, a touchstone. And when you understand what that means, you also understand why this Annunciation by Claudio Ridolfi is much more refined than it appears. The support is a thick slate slab called paragone, a type of stone also quarried in the Salo area. In the late 16th and early 17th centuries, Veronese artists used it for a specific reason. The glossy black works for you. It gives immediate depth, makes the oil vibrate, renders the flesh tones more vivid, the fabrics lighter, and the atmosphere more nocturnal, more precious, more theatrical. The format is intimate, 47 by 31 centimeters, but the effect is that of a grand painting. You perceive it immediately because the color on the black does not float, it ignites. Claudio Ridolfi is from Verona, born around 1560, and died in Corinaldo in 1644. He trained in Venice, in the workshop of Paolo Veronese, and in Rome. In Rome, he came into contact with Federico Barocci, whom he then followed to Urbino. Later, he moved to Corinaldo in the Ancona area, married a local noblewoman, and became one of the most sought-after painters in the region, while maintaining ties with Verona. This biography explains the painting. Here you have Verona with the culture of black stone, and you have the Marche with a devotion that demands clarity, sweetness, presence. This composition is the chamber version of the monumental altarpiece preserved in Corinaldo, in the Church of San Francesco, believed to have been commissioned by the municipality between 1625 and 1630. So we are not talking about a generic invention. We are talking about a precise, successful model, requested in a different context. And this is where the interesting part begins for the viewer. When a composition really works, the painter adapts it. An adaptation is always a signature. The most significant variants are two. The first is in the drapery. The Marche altarpiece has a more altar-like appearance, broader, with different color choices for the angel. The second is the most spectacular, the angelic glory. In Corinaldo, the glory is depicted with simple cherub heads. Here, however, thanks to the greater vertical development, Ridolfi places two full-length angels near the halo that surrounds the dove of the Holy Spirit. And that halo, almost geometric against the black background, becomes a directorial stroke. It reads like light and at the same time a structure. If you want to remember just one thing, remember this. Here you are not just looking at an Annunciation. You are looking at a technical and cultural choice, the benchmark used to transform black into light. And you are looking at Ridolfi, who takes an important model, that of Corinaldo, and makes it more vertical, more abstract, more precious, for another type of gaze, the private one.